Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Quee, aka Quita, aka Shaquita, whatever you would like. And this video is going to be dedicated just for my foundation, highlight, and contouring routine, which is pretty much what I use for every routine. Is just when it comes to the baking, if I want a more dramatic look, I may bake a little longer, but other than that, everything is exactly the same. I went ahead, I did my eyebrows. I just didn't do the top because I used my foundation to clean up the top of my eyebrows, so I do that last. But I went ahead and I did my eye look, and if you want to see how I achieved this eye look, I will link the video below. But let's get right into it. I've already prepped my face, which I usually prep using my badescu facial spray, and this has herbs, aloe, and rose water. And then I also prep my face using, sorry about that, using my Dove Purely Pampering, since it is around the winter time, and this is with shea butter and warm vanilla. I just use this as a way of retaining moisture in the skin, because this part never gets oily, but around it, this part always stays oily, I'm sorry, my T-zone, but around it usually gets dry. So that's why I use this now to prep. Usually on a good day, I just do the badescu spray, and that's it. And my Milani Prime Shield, and I prime my face with that. But since it's winter time, I'm using that Dove Purely Pampering. Now that we've gotten that out the way, we're getting ready to start with our foundation, which this is my baby. This is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I am in the color 360 Mocha. We are gonna go ahead, and I like to go in and apply with the brush first, and then go in with a beauty sponge. So I am going to do that right now, and I just put some on the back of my hand. I really wish they had a pump, but it's okay. And we just gonna dab all around the face. And remember, I said we was gonna clean up the eyebrows. We're getting ready to do that now. And what I am doing is just, I like this brush because of this particular part, because it kind of has like an angle to it. I'm just cleaning up my brows with it for the top, being real careful. And I'm gonna go back again. There we go. Oh, and if I almost forgot, if you have not already, please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. That would be so greatly appreciated. And join the glam squad. And also, if you would like a look at my eyebrow routine, I will also link that below. And the reason why I just did it that way is because then, you know, kind of cuts down on the time for the video. So like, not every video is like an hour long. So that's the only reason why I set up my channel that way. And we're just spreading that all over the face. And then we're gonna use, after this, we're gonna use the beauty sponge to kind of like smooth things over, kind of like buffering them over. And just apply a little bit on this side because we got a little thin on this side. You guys comment below and let me know, do your skin usually acts up certain times of the month? Mine didn't start doing it until I got older. And then that's when I noticed my skin kind of like started responding to the cold weather, because it didn't used to do that. But now as I'm getting older, I'm noticing the lips is getting dry. The lips are getting dry. The skin's trying to get dry. My body temperature has changed. I used to always get hot. Now I'm getting like cold. All of a sudden, it's just, my body's just changing. And it didn't so much do it with my daughter, but I just had my son 9 months ago, and I've noticed a lot of changes in my body, like, and probably just period because I'm getting older, but I've noticed like more dramatic changes in my body, a whole lot more. Like the other day my daughter came up to me and she was like, "Mom, like, do you know you got on the heater and it's like it's really hot in here?" And in my mind, if I was shivering cold, then that meant my kids had to been shivering cold, but she was hot. And then when I felt my son, I kind of felt bad because then he was hot too, and I was like, oh my God, like my temperature is changing, like. So yeah, comment below if you noticed the same thing, maybe after you had the baby or once you turned another age, because I am teetering to age 30. I'm not there yet. I'm 26 right now, so I have, a couple more years to go, but, I'm getting closer than I was, of course, before. And I'm going in with my Maybelline Beauty Sponge. And it's a nice little sponge, and it was on sale for $3. So you can't beat that. And I am just blending out that foundation. And I absolutely I love the doing and smooth now. Don't get me wrong, that was my baby. Like if you seen like my first couple videos on my channel, I used to always say, that's my baby, that's my baby. But now I checked out the dewy and smooth, the matte and poreless, and oh my God, I'm just like in love. I love the way it looks on camera when I take my pictures. Like my face just looks so flawless when I use this foundation. Yeah, I just can't get enough. It looks so good. I noticed that my oiliness don't peek through when I use this. Like literally, I'm mattified all through the day. Alrighty, I think we're good right there. Next, I am going to highlight my face. And what am I highlighting with? Oh yeah, I'm using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. One moment. I thought I had everything out, so I won't have to bend over and get off of camera, but I guess not. And I've been really liking this concealer. And I'm just going to conceal under the eye. Alrighty. And then I'm going to conceal right here in between the eyes. Bring it down the nose. And then do your lips like that. The reason why I do it is because right when you do this, that's where the contour goes, and then I like to set the concealer right under there. And you'll see why, because it's gonna cut the cheek and make you look nice and sculpted and like you done lost a few pounds in the face, but you haven't. So that's why I like to do that. And I'm gonna let that sit a little bit. And while that is sitting, I am going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour with one of my Real Technique brushes, if I can find it. It's somewhere hiding. There it is. I like to apply it with this brush. Does it have a name? Oh, concealer brush. But I like to use it for my contour. And apply it there and on the other side. And then right here, where the temples are, and then right up in here and here. Oh, and before I forget, I forgot to put a little concealer on my chin. Now we're getting ready to blend that out. Again, I like to use the same blending sponge. Don't know why. I haven't noticed that it does anything wrong. So I'm just going to blend all of that out, or the concealer sections. And a trick that I learned too is, you know, if you have a big forehead, then you want to bring that chocolate part down some. But if you have, like, you know, a small or a normal head, then, you know, you don't have to do as much to your forehead section. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it all over my nose, and you'll see why once I go in with my powder. I just like to all over. Alrighty. Then we're doing the chin area. That's good. And now this area, I'll make sure I stay true to that line, because alrighty. Again with this side. And if you have any, let me know what tricks that you like to do, you know. For some reason, the most therapeutic part of my contouring and stuff, and it's okay, I got a little bit on the dark part, it's okay. My favorite part is my nose. I don't know why. It's just so comforting to me. Here we go. That should be good. Now we are going to do the sides of the face next. Or under the eye. Alrighty, and we're getting ready to do on the other side now. Sorry, every time I go back and watch my videos, I always have to make a mental note, Shaquita, to keep the mirror out the way. I don't know why my nose is runny. I just got over a terrible cold where I didn't have any voice or anything. Alrighty. Good with that. Next, what we're going to go ahead and do is blend out our contour now. And I'm using my another Real Techniques brush. And this one is the Expert Face brush. And I like to use this to blend out my contour. And just blend it upward, not downward. We're just blending that all out. I like to go in circular motions. And carry it around the hairline. Just like that. Around the temples. And we're going to blend out again. Excuse the way I hold my brush. I get carpal tunnel real bad sometimes. Just blend around, blend it in with that chin just a little bit. And just like that. Alright, now moving right along. We're getting ready to bake. Now, this is something that I've done that I noticed that helps me to stay matte and no oils peek through, and I'm sharing it with you guys. I've been doing it for a while now. What I like to do is I like to use my airspun, and this one is the translucent extra coverage, and I like to go and I like to mix this and also my Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget setting powder, and this is 16-hour flawless rub proof wear, and this is in the color Rich, and I mix these two together, which is laying on the top of here now. I mix it at the top, and I set, well not set, but I kind of like, you know, bake or powder myself with the two. And I found that it looks better on camera and everything, and it's cheaper, so you can't beat that. I'm using my Real Techniques blending sponge. And I'm just baking the areas that we used the concealer with. And you're welcome to try it and let me know how did it work for you when you used it. I don't get any flashback. You can look at my pictures on my social medias. I don't get any flashback or nothing. My nose is trying to run again. You know, I just find that it works for me. Just making sure we don't lose that line. Uh-oh, hold on. I think my camera's trying to cut off on me. Okay, so I've applied the powder on my face. Next, we're getting ready to go in with our Sacha buttercup, and this is the powder blush, and this is in the color matte brown, and I also use this to help cut my cheeks. And I am using one of my Wet n Wild brushes, and it's a flat contour brush, and I am just going to use that to cut the cheek as soon as I get this mirror. And I just press my lips together, that way I can get right there in that crease. Alrighty. And I know it looks a little dark right now, but we're going to blend that out. Next, what I'm going to use is my Black Radiance True Contour Palette in the color Medium Dark. And I am going to grab this contour shade right here. And yes, I know I need another one. And I'm using my flat contour brush. And I am just going to go ahead and apply that, just to bring a little life to my face. And then kind of like tone down that blush, that Sacha blush. And the same to this side. And I went over time because I hear baby Micah crying in the other room, so I better hurry this up. You know how that go. Alrighty. And just to blend out that part, I'm just going to go in with this other Wet n Wild brush. And just kind of like marrying the two together. Just like that. Okay, now that we've done that, next we're going in with blush. This is my Black Radiance Toasted Almond, all-time fave. I typically love all of the blushes, really, but this one I'm really loving for the looks that I've been doing. And just applying that. Applying that to my face. And next I am going to contour my nose. Favorite part. And I am just using a little bit of the Sculpt color and the contour color from the Black Radiance True Complexion kit, and just going to shape my nose a little bit, bring a little life back into the nose. Not too much, just subtle. That's pretty good. And then the favorite part, my highlighter with my Maybelline Master Chrome. I'm just gonna apply. I like to apply more on my cheek area than I do my nose. Isn't that pretty? I think I might have went a little too ham. That's okay. We're going to blend that out. I'm just going to take the rest of that and apply it to my nose. And a little on top of the lip. And a little bit up in this area. Just like that. And I'm going to go back with that powder brush because, again, like I said, we went a little too ham. So I am just going to kind of like blur it in, if that makes any sense. And blurring that highlight. And after doing everything, I am going to go ahead and set my face. This is just something that I got from Burlington. And it is 2-in-1 Beauty Soothe and Balance Refreshing Mist Toner in Rose Water Hibiscus. I haven't been able to find this online anywhere, but it works perfectly. I'm just spraying that all over the face to set nice. Guys, so much, and thank you so much for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and comment some things and some content that you would like to see on my page. And I'm so excited, and I thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. And I will link below my foundation and contouring and highlight routine, and below my brow routine. So be sure to check those out in case if you want to see how that came out and what I did, what I used, and all that good stuff. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, peace. Bye, dolls.